today. We have an end of summer here in the UK and the weather is beautiful, but autumn is approaching quickly. So it's windy, the leaves are falling down and you can feel the autumn, in the air, smell it. And I'm coming today to share a thought with you, which has been on my mind for a while. And I also read something similar online recently, which is all about synchronicity and our thoughts and getting the signs from outside world. That the thought we have is not just in our head. It's just literally a concept that is out there, and many people are thinking about it. So someone wrote, and I totally agree with that for us women especially, probably not only, but I think a majority women who are into spirituality and working on ourselves and witchcraft and all the spiritual things that we do in life, that this sometimes can be an escape. And what I mean by that is that we spiritually often very rich, and we have a lot of experiences and a lot of feelings and a lot of insight and wisdom, but at the same time the physical reality, the material reality is difficult for us, and often we struggle with finances, with the jobs, with anything to do with the earthy element and matter, and we struggle with transcribing this abundance, the spiritual abundance and richness into practical side of it, into creating an income for ourselves, a stable income, stable life, safety, a safe home, and just taking care of our needs, mostly material needs, and just comfort. And that's I think a story of many of us, and it's something that many of us are working on. And I read, and I must say I agree with that the spiritual side of us, which is very rich, could be, as I said, an escape, and could be our way, our strategy to survive difficult times, especially when in our childhood, when we were young, or maybe throughout our lives, whenever we had a difficult situation, we would turn towards spirituality to just seek comfort. And that's very true for me as well, that spirituality gave me a lot of comfort and hope in situations when I didn't see a solution. But what also was happening, that I was kind of disconnecting from this grounding and from material reality in a way, from escaping into my head and into insights and imagination, to just not paying attention to material side of life, to even having a philosophy and convictions that material side of life is in a way less or not spiritual at all, or maybe even in a way wrong. Like those kind of convictions are still there out there in the spiritual community. So I just wanted to kind of say that what we really need is grounding, and what we really need is any skills or any occupation or just hobbies to do with material side of life, like gardening or crafting or movement, anything like that will really help us find this grounding, because I might feel we struggle a lot sometimes with this material side of life, and it's okay. This is what we've been